Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Door Show! Presented to you by Diamond Hand Radio and brought to you in partnership with the Respected Rhinos Club. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Cap and Colt Soroka. And I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy, today's special guest of the day, and do our own research together. Clearly was enjoyed. Gee, many. Why the hell fucking smoke follow me everywhere? Hey, before we can do our own research together and have some fun, clearly it's Tokin Tuesday. It's gonna be wild. I enjoyed some vitamins pre-show and clearly a little bit too close to the studio. But that all being said, my friends, before we dive into the show today, a couple things I need you to do for me. Item number one, please take a quick second to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you're currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping on the channel. Or if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button, that notification bell as well, and then jump over to YouTube. I'll tell you why in a minute, but make sure you do that on Twitter first so you never miss any of the additional Diamond Hand Radio social media content. Or if you're listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that follow button or that subscribe button right here and right now, as the audio of every single episode releases after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket, you can be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so while you're watching today's show. Hey, maybe also hit that other like button, leave me a comment, leave me a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. Why? Hey, follow up from why you should come over from Twitter. Number one, it's how we say GM. Hey, hi, how you doing? And start the chat, or start the show with the chat. It's also how we stay in contact with the chat throughout the duration of every single episode. And it's how you, the viewer, can enter into the Daily Door Show giveaway by entering in the secret phrase of the day in the YouTube live chat, and only the YouTube live chat. And that secret phrase is soon to be released. Last but certainly not least, my friends, hit that share button. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you were referred to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander and somebody who could use a little bit of knowledge and insights about the Web3 and NFT space from time to time. Can't thank you enough. When you do all those things, only helps me make Diamond Hand Radio and the Door Show bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! There's nothing up there. I'm just fucking with you guys. Woo! What's popping? What's going down? We're back live in prime time. Looks like a beautiful day to be alive. On my end of things, welcome back to the Door Show once again, presented to you by Diamond Hand Radio and brought to you in partnership with the Respected Rhinos Club. Follow Respected Rhinos at Respected Rhinos on Twitter. We may or may not have one of the head honchos in charge over there back on the show for Volume 2 on Thursday. A little bit of alpha there for you. But before we dive into the show, before we dive into all things NFT, Web3, and beyond, and also talk to our main man, Travis, another edition to Tokin Tuesday. You know how we start the show, my friends. Let's slide on over yonder and say, what's up? Hey, hi, how you doing? First one in the chat, the legendary, the loyal, the main man, maybe Diamond Hand number one. You know, kind of how they have suspect number one or public enemy number one. This might be Diamond Hand number one. Dare I say, I don't know. Dr. J, shout out my boy. First one in the chat. Joe C, let's fucking go, baby. Woo! Welcome in this morning, GM. Hey, we are killing it, baby. It's all in the mindset. We're thriving, not surviving out here. Let's go. Shout out Voodoo. GM, help. Let's go, Emperor! GMJ, good to see you, my boy. Wendy, GM. Welcome in, as always. Tommy B! Supernova Tech. Make sure you follow Tom Barraza and at Supernova Tech, both on Twitter. GM, Tommy, my boy. Good to see ya. Joey B, my Chicago brother from another mother, LFG, GM. Oh, just because he did a double down on me. Boo crew! One more time. GM Hemperor, good to see you, my friend. Oh, hey, check it out. It's Tits Wife. What's up, Ash? What's up, Phoenix Rising? What's up, Tits Wife? I don't know how many names you got up out in this doggone space, but GM, good to see you. Thanks for popping in as always. Holy cannoli. We have found the owner of Dimsdale Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadome's real name is actually Dylan. Holy shit, I cannot believe it. My brain is in a blender, but Boo Crew! Shout out. You know, I kind of should have put 2 and 2 together, and his PFP was a golf course. So, you know, but hey, shout out. We found Doug. Doug, you're the man. You're a myth. You're a legend. Mama Bear, GM, and she says GM to all the Diamond Hand Radio fam, wherever you may find yourself. Again, slide on over to YouTube, hop in this live chat. We got the real tits, truth in the source, GM, any new GM. What's up, everybody? Who else we got here? We got the BAP Creative, GM, Saitama Smash, GM, Londa Ray, hashtag Brewmom herself, in addition to all those other hashtags she's got going on in there. Becca, GM, Becca. Good, holy shit, I haven't seen Becca forever. What's up, Becca? Good to see you. I haven't seen you like some of my, holy shit. Good to see you, Becca. Thanks for popping in. Oh, yeah. You better believe, oh, bullshit, she didn't just wake up. That's the biggest lie I've ever seen in my whole life. But thank you for being here, GM, as always. And Jared, if you're somewhere in the vicinity, what up, dude? Good to see you. Both in here live and in prime time. Oh, one more. Couple more. Hold on. Hi, Tits Wife. Hi, Wifey. Hi, Cody. Hi, CEO. Whoever's on the opposite side of that PFP. Hey, hi, how you doing? Ooh, little lunch hour show for Toxic. What's up, Toxics? Don't be working too hard out there. D-Part. We got Daphne live in prime time. GM. Woo! We got a group of some great human beings, and we'll be joined by another great human being here in about 25, 22, 23 minutes from now, somewhere in that ballpark. But before we do, we got to get out the secret phrase of the day, and it does have to do with that guy. This August 2nd, 2022, the secret phrase of the day is hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Say that 5 times fast, I dare you, but please enter if you want to win one of 2 Chad and Brads today, courtesy of Woke Zombie Wifey, giving up one of her giveaways. What a gal. Giving away 2 Chad and Brads today, but the only way you can win is if you come to the live YouTube chat and enter in hashtag Travis has moist muffins. THMM, hashtag THMM, hashtag Travis has moist muffins. My friends, we steam on down the proverbial podcast tracks with the first segment of the day. I just saw, I crack myself up sometimes. NFT 101. Why the hell do you guys tune into this show? I mean, seriously, why do you guys? Oh, okay. Hey, got a big announcement to make. Massive announcement to make real quick. And we'll make a couple of updates and changes, but wanted to make sure everything was all good. And everything is all good. It's in this description, but we'll update some graphics and everything in between very soon. What am I talking about? Cheers to you and everybody sipping on the black elixir of the gods. I'm sipping on a little Colombian Ocaña this morning. Where'd I get that from? Coffee Labs Roasters, courtesy of my man and his amazing company over there, Naked Z of the Grandpa Ape Country Club. I be on a time clock. I'm a Grandpa Ape till time stops. So, that being said, reached out to Naked Z. We had some conversations. He said, you know what? You got a lot of coffee drinkers on that show of yours. Why don't we hook them up? I said, sign me up. I'm all about it. So, in this description, you will see a coffeelabs.com link. If it doesn't work automatically, you can also enter the code that is right there next to it. You can go into coffeelabs.com, pick out anything you want, any coffee beans, any products, anything you want. The more, the merrier. If you enter in at checkout, DMND Hand Radio, DMND Hand Radio, short for Diamond, DMND Hand Radio. And the code is in this episode's description down there. If you enter that in the description, you will get 10% off, or in the discount code, you'll get 10% off your daily orders on or weekly or whenever I don't know if you order daily, whatever you order at Coffee Labs Roasters. Again, Colombian Ocaña, fire. The Papua New Guinea Sigri Estate, fire. I'll be previewing some of them here. I was a little windier there at the beginning, so I want to get through this ETH merge stuff, so it's kind of important. However, shout out to Naked Z and Coffee Labs, just supplying my energy day in and day out. I mean, this is absolutely terrific, and it's great coffee. I mean, I am telling you, it is bellissima. Oh, just terrific. So can I take my sip? I'll be right back. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, you better go down there and use that. You better find that link right now. Woo, shit. Oh, shot. 3, sorry. Golly. Oh. Whew, that's a cup of Joe. Woke Wifey, you already got your box coming your way. You're about to be pleasantly surprised. Okay, quickly, my friends. Really, actually quickly, man, because I want to make this high level and I want you guys to do your own research. I want this to spark your interest and make this kind of fun and make you guys want to actually find the good information about the Ethereum merge. That's right. We're talking about the ETH merge. All these maxis and everybody in between want to talk about the merge, but what the fuck are they even talking about? I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. What I know to do is how to research. And, that's one thing that's got me pretty far in this space. So found a couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys and explain it really high level. We're not getting deep. We're not layman's terms here. All right. Like if I'm explaining it to a 2-year-old, all right, like I'm not goo goo gaga in your ass, but I mean, just very, very simple terms. All right. So there's 2 types of essentially mining or acquiring Bitcoin, right? So number 1 is how it is right now. And that's proof of work. So if you saw me tweet yesterday, POW to POS, that's what the change is. So number 1 is proof of work, POW. And essentially what that is the exact same way ETH and Bitcoin are mined right now. It's those massive containers you see, or maybe just one miner, those little boxes that are a miner. And all that is a supercomputer of sorts. And it is programmed to do one thing and one thing alone, and that is mine for cryptocurrency of whatever blockchain. They are out there working, and they are solving mathematical equations. Those mathematical equations are on the blockchain, and in relation to that specific chain, we'll say Ethereum for this case, right? We're mining for Ethereum. The first miner or supercomputer to receive that, receive the work, to go do the work, is the one that wins the ETH. So all of these supercomputers are in a block, consistently searching, consistently mining, and the one that wins in the block is the one that gets the ETH. That brings into full picture why they have huge, massive containers. The more miners, the merrier. The more chances you have to actually win said work, win said ETH, right? So it's proof of work. Some of the problems with that are shitloads of energy are being used. Everybody's already complaining about how Bitcoin and ETH and everything are terrible for the environment. It does use a boatload of energy. Like if you see some of these miners, it's absolutely insane. Not to mention it's inflationary. We're kind of seeing that go down right now, and with how the markets have been, just in correlation with what's going on IRL. It's been very, very, very bizarre, puzzling what's going on, and definitely showing inflation tendencies. And then there's very high barriers to entry. You don't see many people like just going and buying friggin' huge, massive shipping containers, for crying out loud, right? Like you don't see people just going and buying a gajillion freaking crypto miners. Like it's not cost effective, right? It takes a specific group of human, a specific, I don't want to say tax bracket, because obviously anybody can invest in anything, but it definitely has a high barrier to entry. Now, enter what is supposedly going to be happening here coming up very soon. I'll tell you some of the dates to be expecting some of this, is proof of stake, and that's POS. And essentially there won't be any miners where there's just one computer, one supercomputer with one thing it is designed to do, go after and do the work. On rather with proof of stake, there is computers ran with specialized software. Now I want to say this correctly so you guys understand this. I wrote down a couple of notes here. So you won't have the supercomputer where it's dedicated to a specific task, right? You will have where these supercomputers instead run specialized software for each individual one, to validate staking on specific blocks and reward the native token in return. So essentially, we talked about staking before. If you just hold that ETH in a specific wallet, it's not going to have to be. Let's not go down the whole staking rabbit hole. But we talked about staking before. You want to know the different types about staking and all that. Go back and watch it on I think it was like episode 8, episode 9, somewhere in that ballpark. It's all labeled and listed. But when it comes to proof of stake, essentially with you being rewarded for holding in a specific wallet, for locking up your crypto, it's proof of stake. That is how it is going to be consistently earned, consistently found, consistently mined through these nodes of multiple people. That's never been done. It's not how it's done right now. What this essentially does is it creates more scarcity. It doesn't allow, well, I wouldn't say it doesn't allow, but per Vitalik Buterin, inflation is going to be very minor. It's like 0.5%. Very minor. So, the different things that he's really talking about with this are not really what everybody's going to be expecting. I'll get in that here in just a second. But what I mainly wanted to kind of stress the value on is it really rewards people for sticking around long term, for staking their assets now, right? Not having to go out and find all these different computers and do this in work and supercomputers and mining and all these freaking containers and all this shit. You don't have to do that. There's a much lower barrier to entry. Thus, it creates less of a supply. Less people are going to go out of their way. Well, I guess not less people. Less people are going to go. Well, yeah, less people are going to go all the way out of their way. See where this can get fucking tricky. Let me stay out of that rabbit hole because I don't want to confuse this. This is where I want you guys to go and do your research. Proof of stake is you are just holding it, and that is how it literally puts so much more value on supply and demand. So I don't want to get. I'm not a guru. I'm not a genius, but I wanted to explain it high level. And yeah, I found myself just going down that rabbit hole that was way too deep, even for me. So keep it high level, keep it simple, stupid. So yeah, proof of work into proof of stake. Some of the solutions though for proof of stake is lower energy cost, little to no inflation, like I mentioned, and there are very low barriers to entry for people to be able to get involved with Ethereum. So that all being said, when will it happen? They are, let's see. They are launching. Ethereum is launching on the Go Early testnet, GOERLI, Go Early testnet from August 6th to August 12th. So we'll start to see some changes, some updates. Who knows what's all going to be going on? But the things that you shouldn't expect and probably won't be going on are going to be instant reductions in gas prices or even deleting gas prices. You probably won't see that. And then there's probably not going to be an instant pump in ETH or a rebound in the market. This isn't going to fix everything. This isn't going to just magically, turn everything great again. But it definitely is going to bring bigger, brighter, better possibilities for the future. So let me cap it off there. DYOR for the first time I think I've ever said on this show. Definitely, I just wanted to give a little bit of insight because a lot of people are just, layer 2, I'm excited about this. I think it'll do this. I think it'll do that. But really, what does it mean? Why is it? Why do people say proof of work is bad for the environment? Why is proof of stake going to be changing? And I hope high level, I help you kind of explain or help you understand the differences between that. But I'm no professor. I'm just an average, normal kind of guy. So that does it for NFT 101. We have a couple more segments to get through. Well, one more segment to get through before I don't know what the fuck I was saying there. I can't read. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Can't read comments. I read fucking comments and I just lose all the train of thought. I don't even know what's coming out of my face. And hey, I'm a man enough to sit here in front of all of you and admit it. So I don't know what the hell I was saying there. The last thing we need to do before we move on to the second segment of the day is tell you guys the secret phrase again. August 2nd, 2020. August 2nd. Okay. August 2nd, 2022. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Please try saying that 5 times fast if you would. Enter it in the live YouTube chat. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins for your shot at winning one of 2 Chad and Brads here today. All right, my friends, we move on to the second segment of the day.
Word on the chain.
Fuck. I was hoping I could do that a lot faster, but I wasn't able. I don't have 3 hands. Or do I? But no, get your heads out of the gutter. No, I couldn't do it that. Bad transition. Hold on. One step. All right, kids. Without further ado, you know the secret phrase of the day. Slide on over, enter it in the live YouTube chat as a comment. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins, and you will be entered into the Daily Door Show giveaway that will be running at the end of the show. My friends, it's now time to get into Word on the Chain. See what's going on around the world of Web3 and beyond. Word on the Chain has it. Item number 1. Apparently, Gucci is now accepting ApeCoin. That's right, my friends. The luxury clothing provider is now across the board accepting ApeCoin. Nah, not quite. Customers can make purchases at select Gucci boutiques. So not even, boutiques. There ain't no mega outlets when we're talking about Gucci boutiques and select few. Okay, select Gucci boutiques with their ApeCoin through BitPay. Essentially in my mind, what this just shows is that it's okay for brands to get involved. Obviously, the luxury, the high-end brands are going to get involved first, catering to a blue chip project, a higher end clientele, and that's just going to cause trickle-down effects. High tide is good for all boats. In my mind, I see the tide rising with this. I don't really even care necessarily that they're accepting I do care that they're accepting ApeCoin because of the clientele and because it's Gucci and what that means. And the name Gucci is built up for themselves in Web2 and IRL. And I don't think that they would get involved in NFTs and in Web3 and accepting cryptocurrency, for crying out loud, if they didn't believe that they had some type of future in this space. So, a little something to think about. The Gucci you know and love is now accepting ApeCoin at select boutiques across the land. Word on the chain has it. Item number 2. Magic Eden has officially announced their Ethereum expansion. That's right. No longer only Solana-based is Magic Eden. They are now offering cross-currency trading of NFTs and crypto on their platform. Not sure if it rolled out yet or it's in the process of. I don't typically tend to use Magic Eden. I'm man enough to admit it. But maybe I'll check it out at some point in time. They all are also providing the go-to-market benefits for creators that they do for Solana, which includes things like their minting toolkit, whitelist tools, various marketing efforts, and other activities like that. So pretty damn cool that Magic Eden is kind of taking a dip onto the dark side, to diving into the deep end. They kind of see that they have to compete. I don't know. I'm not an ETH maxi, but it just makes you kind of think like, oh shit, okay, Magic Eden sees that they want to compete heavily with OpenSea. They see that they're not going to be able to get the valuation they need unless they bring in ETH or tap into another form of cryptocurrency, another chain. So Ethereum has officially been added to Magic Eden, my friends. What do you know? How you saying? How you go? How you say, how you go? Like what? You guys tune into this show. You guys watch this show. Word on the chain has it. Item number 3. The Robinhood crypto arm has officially been fined. Oh, yeah, that's right. Robinhood made their deep dive into crypto, and they've already been fined. The crypto arm has been fined $30 million for being non-compliant and violating anti-money laundering and cybersecurity regulations. Didn't care to dive too deep into it, didn't want to go all the way down the rabbit hole. What I care about is, oh, hey, Robinhood probably is not the most trustworthy platform from either you or me. I'm just saying, they were having some serious issues in the real world in their first soiree into Web3. Whew, that worked out real well. $30 million, ain't no problem for old Thad, or I don't know what his name is over there. But either way, Robinhood, not so good in the old crypto market either, boys. Can't just come in laundering your doggone money. Word on the chain has it that the guest of the day has joined us. Item number 4. Those of you who are fans of gaming, fans of Dr. Disrespect, he has officially dropped a sneak peek of his upcoming NFT game. If you guys didn't see it, Dr. Disrespect is coming out with a game sometime soon. I'm not sure, but it's called Dead Drop. DEADROP. Dead Drop. Dead, not dead drop. Dead Drop. Dead Drop. It's not even funny. That's not even, why are you laughing? That's not even funny. Okay, so Dr. Disrespect, he tweeted in June that the game already blows anything on the Call of Duty engine out of the water. And I'm not sure that it does. I would say that the sneak was a little bit underwhelming. I mean, he did sneak it. There was some shit, but like, I don't know that it lives up to Call of Duty standards. I mean, also it could be a beta. Who the hell knows? You can see this sneak at _Tom_Henderson_. That is HENDERSON_Tom_Henderson_ is where the sneak is now. I do believe Dr. Disrespect actually deleted it from the backlash that he got from it. But it is going to be an NFT video game. I don't know in what concept, or if there'll be crypto involved, or if you'll have part ownership of skins or weapons or whatever that might all mean. But you can also follow the game and updates at Deadrop, however the hell you say that, DEADROP on Twitter. Okie dokie, artichoke. Couple more items before we get on with the doggone thing. Word on the chain has it. Item number 5 is that Coolbit has announced a new wallet that I think is just badass. It's called the Cool Wallet Pro, and I actually got a picture of it right here. Let me show you guys this shit. The Cool Wallet Pro is this baby right here. And I think it is really a statement as to what the future of crypto, NFTs, and the whole Web3 space in general encompasses and holds in the bullishness that I have on the future of it. What does that look like, kids? A doggone credit card. We're familiar as shit with that. Look how smooth, look how easy that looks. And you can figure out how to simply tap it on the back of your phone. You can look at all your stuff on an app that you already know how to use. Yeehaw, hi-ho, silver. You got it right in your wallet. There you go. I'm bullish on the fact that this looks like something we already have in Web 2 IRL because, again, right, Web 3 is building. As we talked about yesterday, we're on Web 2.5, maybe 2.75. I don't know. But that thing's sick as shit. I would carry that around in my wallet. Literally, you can fuck. Okay, go back to the BitPay example. Gucci now accepting ApeCoin with BitPay. Just like I'm a big tap to pay guy. I love that shit. I love my wallet double tap and hit, or my watch double tap and hitting that thing. I love my phone double tapping. I'm a big tap to pay guy. You're telling me I can have this doggone thing literally in my wallet, whip it out, tap, pay with crypto. I just sold a Mutant Ape country club. Oh shit, because I just sold this Mutant Ape. Now I'm gonna fill up my gas tank real quick. I just saw this transaction go through. I mean, that's just something that just came to my mind. I don't know, but that thing is badass, and I think it's something that I will definitely be investing in the future. The Cool Wallet Pro, my friends. You can find that on Coolbit X. If you just type in LBITX on Google. You'll find that bad boy. But there you go. There you have it. One final little bit here. Word on the chain has it. The last item of the day will be item number 6 for those of you keeping track at home. Muse, the British rock band, is launching an NFT album. That's right. Couldn't believe to hear it myself, and I got some thoughts on it, to tell you the truth. But first things first, it's actually the world's first chart-eligible NFT album. The band Muse is actually partnered with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers just sounded like Just the Mess right there. Warner Brothers, drink your Warner Brothers. Their Muse's Muse's record company. I lost where the hell I was. Muse's record company is Warner Brothers, and they are partnering up with Serenade, actually a Polygon-based platform, to help Muse release an album in the form of 1,000 limited edition NFTs. The mint is actually happening on Friday, August the 26th, so right during NFT Vegas. Gee, I wonder if Muse is going to be performing something special in NFT Vegas. Hey, hi, how you doing? I don't know. But what I also want to say, hey, hi, how you doing on, is this big music's like big corporation music, all the record labels that we all at the peon level that we all talk about, the big bad record labels that all these NFT musicians are trying to combat. Is this the back door that the record labels have found to utilize one of their companies or one of their bands that they have signed to, you guys jump in and offer an music NFT. But I mean, you're telling me Warner Brothers has them on contract and there's not something worked in with that? I would dig to biffer, my friends. So keep your ears to the street on that, but I kind of think it's Warner Brothers backdoor sneaky. Hey, Warner Brothers is in the NFT game now. I know it's Warner Brothers Productions or whatever they call their music division, but there you go. There you have it. Just a little something to think about. And maybe we see Muse at NFT Vegas. Who the hell knows? But okay, let's see. All right. Let me take a quick pit stop. Say hi to the chat because I always get just absolutely obliterated. Whether you're new to the show, you're a long-time listener, first-time caller, I don't care. But I get obliterated after the show because I don't look at this. And because the reason I don't look at it is because I get distracted and I forget that I have a show running. And it's the same problem with our guest of the day that is about to join us for the second segment of the day. But Just the Mess, I see you. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. I don't know if there's anything else I'm supposed to be doing with this with. Shit. Oh, damn. I didn't mention this at the top of the show because it wasn't really happening. But I mentioned this on a Woke Zombie Space. I'm a human barometer. In case you guys didn't know, when a big storm's about to roll in, my leg tightens up like a set of vice grips, boyo. I broke my leg when I was 12 years old, and that shit still. This morning, it was kind of jagged with me. Right now, I'm telling you what, it feels like there's just a clamp on the old bone. So it's feeling real good right about now. But, hey, neither here nor there. We keep it moving. We keep it grooving. Hey, Chadma. What the hell is going on? I see Chadma in there. Bo Cephas. Hey, Bo Cephas. What's going on, dude? 12th is in here. What's popping, 12th? Oh, and the Bearcat Club. You best believe it. 24/7. Hey, you're in my thoughts 24/7. What's ever going on with you? I need that PLP, baby. All about it. Okay. As I try to rub this it's almost like a Charlie horse, but not. As I try to rub this out, my friends. Yikes. Edit that out. Reminder. Edit out. This show, you guys are the ones tuned into it. Hey, third and final segment of the day, my friends. Let's get a little Tony. Okay, let's get a little Stony. Let's do a little schmoking. Let's do a little Tokin. Golly, get me out of this sentence. Third and final segment of the day. DOORkeepers. Excuse me. Pardon me. We're good to go. It's officially time for another episode of Tokin Tuesday. Wait a minute. I forgot to do the tweet here. Hold on one second. Joining me now, the always electric Chad and Brad NFT. If you're watching on Twitter, because I see people watching on Twitter, I don't know what you're doing. You got to come over to YouTube, hop in the live YouTube chat. Why are you hopping in the live YouTube chat? Because you're going to enter in hashtag Travis has moist muffins in the live chat. When you enter in hashtag Travis has moist muffins in the live chat, that is going to enter you into the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day. I saw there were still people on Twitter. I don't know why. Slide over to YouTube, get entered in this bad boy. Travis is going crazy. He's giving away a Chad and Brad, actually 2, courtesy of Woke Wifey. What the hell is even going on? We got so much to talk about. We got, I'm not going to spoil it. Rabbit holes on rabbit holes. I hope your rabbit hole diving pants are firmly affixed, kids, because it is time to get on your feet and put your hands together and help me welcome in the man, the myth, the legend, the chattiest of the Chad, the brattiest of the Brads, and the daddiest of the dads. The legal lord's kale provider that will forever hold a special place in my heart. A man who I am more than honored to call one of my best friends in this space and help him just push the absolute shit out of one of the most slept on projects in the game. You see it going below me right now. The Chad and Brad family NFT. You know, we might get a little smoked out from time to time. Might forget to do a 101 here or there. Cool your jets, tits. It's okay. He gets it done. He puts the pro in procrastination and also puts the diamond in diamond hands, my friends. Please welcome in, for I don't even know what appearance now, the usual Tuesday guest for his usual Tuesday appearance, Travis! Welcome in, dude.
He puts the pro in procrastination, bro. I'm gonna have to use that. Are you done rubbing that out, by the way? Are we good?
Done rubbing it out. Good to go. Good to
Awesome.
go. It nice and released, if you will. Good to go.
Oh,
Oh, it's gonna be an episode. Yeehaw. How goes it in Haboob Valley? I mean Coachella, California.
it's good, man. Yeah, we it's been hot. It's like 109, I think, right around now. We haven't hit I think the highest we hit was like 119 one day, but yeah, we still haven't hit the record-breaking 125. I think actually it's 126, but no, it's good, man. Things are going well. Just got back from Vegas. I had to scout it out, go see what's going on out there in LV, if anything's good still, or if the pandemic kind of took everything. But Buffalo Bills, man, RIP. That's all I can say.
Why RIP to the Buffalo Bills?
Oh man, what is it? Buffalo Bills Casino, isn't that what the one way in the state line, right?
Yeah. Buffalo Bills is long gone. I thought we were talking about the Buffalo Bills. No, Buffalo Bills is.
I mean, they've been long gone.
Yeah, peace and yeah, those those have also, them too. Oh shit, I know there's some Bills fans in here. I'm gonna catch some flack for that. Thanks a lot, Travis. The views of the host do not reflect those of the stooge guests that join me here on the show. No, I actually wanted to start out with that. How was the scene? How was the lay of the land? What's going on in Vegas? How was your weekend? I know you had a little bit of time out of the space. What's happening?
I did, man. Yeah, I was out there with some fam. I was out there on business as well. So it was a little bit of business and pleasure. Figured if we're going to take the trip, we might as well,
I heard you can find pleasure in Las Vegas.
Yeah, apparently you can. It's going to cost, I guess, out there. But yeah. No, it's a lot different than I remember, man. I think I was telling you, Fremont was not the same. You don't get the usual freak shows. I've been boasting and like literally building up the anticipation for kicking this guy in the nuts on Fremont. I spent at least an hour and a half looking for the guy. I think there was only one street performer out there the whole time, man. It was weird. It's not like it used to be. So for those that were hoping to go to Fremont, I'm going to tell you right now, just cut it. Just cut that from your plans. Stick to the strip. It's going to be more expensive, but it's going to be a lot more enjoyable. That's for sure. Yes, sir.
We'll get back to Fremont because I agree. Pin and Fremont. Chad and Brad puts the D in rugs. You're doggone right. And Trippy. Who wants a cream pie when you can have a moist muffin mayo? A moist mayo muffin. I don't know, man. But that's clearly, kids. If you go into this chat, go in at your own risk. It is a shit show in there today, and I just want to let you know Hey. Oh, speaking of moist muffins, Travis does have moist muffins. So hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins is today's secret phrase of the day. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, follow at Chad and Brad as well while you're at it. We were talking about Vegas and how it's changed. Dude, I know. I was on Fremont and you were saying, dude, that there were like you could almost not even get into casinos and like how there was like a shooting almost kind of shit, like just bullshit. Like hopefully, fingers crossed, because there used to be some really cool ass bars and some fun times to do in Fremont. But even when I was there, it was packed, but it wasn't. There just I don't know. It just wasn't the same vibe. It wasn't the same feel. So I know what you're saying. But did you visit? You visit anywhere else or scope out kind of anything we can give the kids some Vegas alpha? We got any? I don't know. Maybe we do a little discussion live on the show, huh?
Definitely, yeah. I saw. I think it was Tit's wife, obviously Ash. I love the name Ash. That's hilarious. But yeah, spots for first timers. So yeah, right. I don't know what's up with the mayo. I should have never started this whole mayo mustard debate debacle.
No, because look. The kids know, hey, it's okay. I don't feel pressure. I don't feel the flaming arrows. I just keep grabbing them and cracking them over the knee. I don't know how many times I got to tell you, kids. You can keep the bullshit coming, but people they want to dig a knife in old Cap for some reason, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's because I plaster my face all over and all over your screens all day. And maybe it's a little easy to throw mayonnaise-covered rocks at the top than it is to just grab another freaking rung on the ladder and climb yourself on up here. I don't know. I don't know what the whole ordeal is, Travis, but I'm getting sick of it. But I'm glad freaking Tom is on the same page as me. Sorry, I can't. Oh, golly, this is ridiculous. Please, Vegas, not mayonnaise, Vegas. Fuck.
All right, Area 15. Go to Area 15 for sure. It's pretty dope. There's a ton of stuff to do. We checked out I like to golf, so we went up and looked at the golf simulator. We looked at kind of a lot of there's like 6 or 7 attractions that they have on the property. So it's a huge property and you can kind of just check out everything that they have to offer. So yeah, especially for people that are going for a good amount of time, at least spend like 5-6 hours, if not more, hanging out at Area 15 because there's a ton of stuff that you're going to see. And it's far off the strip, so you're going to have to either Uber or you're going to have to drive. So it's a little bit of a trek. You can't just walk there and then walk back to the strip, but definitely worth a look. If you've never been to Vegas, then I would say, oh man, you just walk the strip, man. The Paris Hotel, New York. It sucks because Treasure Island.
I want to be a part of it. Oh, sorry.
They got the roller coaster. You got to do the roller coaster at the New York.
No.
You've never been.
Good.
No, not a roller coaster guy.
I'm a roller coaster guy, but just not a New York, Vegas roller coaster guy. Anybody else can go ride that shit. I'll go to I guess you could fly off one of them motherfuckers anywhere, but I don't know about that. That's one I ain't ever got on, kid. That's one leg you got up on me over Vegas. I'll tell you that.
Really?
Yeah.
I did. It was like
got on that shit.
Me and my family, we used to go to Vegas. That was, I think I've said this before in the show that my parents, when they split up, my dad's whole summer thing, like he had clients who like to basically gamble in Vegas, and so Vegas was cheaper for him because his clients would comp shit for him. So whenever I'd go visit my dad for the summer, that was his thing, was like, all right, we're going to spend a week in Vegas. And basically it was for the adults, and they just had to bring the kids, obviously. So yeah, the New York was big on where we'd go to Circus. We'd hit, what's that one that looks like it's It's like the castle, and they've got the knights.
Excalibur.
Yes. So that's a cool one too. Like if you've never been to one of those shows,
but you don't just want to be hanging out around Excalibur. There's some interesting folks around there.
Yeah.
And maybe circus too. Just
nowadays,
maybe just circle those ones on the old list. Maybe just try and check out other ones. South end of the strip, huh?
Don't stay at Circus. Don't stay. But you have the opportunity. I don't know if they still do it because of COVID, but I remember Excalibur had that. I know you've seen Cable Guy, right?
Oh,
yeah. And they go to that, Knights of the Round Table dinner show where they're all riding the horses and they're javelin and all that stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude, it's the best. I've been to one of those Excalibur shows. They're the shit.
Yeah, so you get dinner, you get a show.
You gotta eat with your paws.
There's no utensils, so you got to eat with your hands because it's supposed to be set in medieval days.
Yeah. You
just kind of go to town. It's a good time, and get there, do the dinner and the show, and then leave. That's what you got to do.
100%. Don't hang around in the gift shops. Don't visit any of the other places. Just eat there, get the fuck out. Sit down, get the fuck out. That's the two things on the list. Watch show, get the fuck out. That's it. That's all you need. Watch show, get the fuck out. No, dude, I'm juiced. I was actually talking to a bunch of the Gramps yesterday too. I know you're a holder. I know a lot of the Diamond Hand fam are holders, and have either just recently been or have been for a while of GAC. I was talking with some of them. I know we had planned kind of like a family dinner on Thursday. Heads of table, if you will, but not even really. Like everybody's welcome. Like we'll just fucking pick somewhere on the map and just kind of like map out everything we're doing, for lack of a better term. Like, hey, what the hell we're gonna? Okay, this is this group of people. This project is doing this. Yada yada yada. And then Friday morning, if you're a GAC holder, we were talking about doing a brunch. Get a little pregame, get a little shitty switty before the GAC Vegas mansion party, which I got if you're headed over that direction, which there's a shitload of Gramps. Like people were blowing up the greens last night when I was like, hey, who's going, who's staying? It was just like boom, 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 boom. I was like, okay, well, holy hell, there's a shitload of you going. Apparently you can jump in the pool. It's full access. You can do whatever you want. It's going to be open bar, food. It's going to be all work. So apparently GAC Vegas is going to be absolutely nanners. I know we're Duncan's officially coming. Duncan's officially coming to Las Vegas. That's been the big alpha. So you're going to have the founder of the Ether Brews dropping down with the two hype man of the Ether Brews live in the hole in the desert. So I can't wait for that shit. I think at least getting together on Thursday and just kind of having somewhat of a, stony tentative game plan might be auspicious.
No, yeah. So Friday night you've got the GAC party. Saturday night you've got the what is that? It's like the OG Apes and the Blue Chimps. They've got. I thought they were doing the top penthouse suite party, but it turns out I don't know though. He just said mansion, so it could be. I don't know what their definition of mansion is, but they're doing a mansion party as well on Saturday night. So mansion party. Sunday, it seems like everybody's kind of just, they're going to be making their way out of town. But we'll be staying.
And I'm staying, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there all the way through Monday morning, and I don't have to head to the airport probably till about 7, 8 o'clock. So shouldn't be no problemo whatsoever. We'll still do some shit on Sunday. But yeah, before we get down any more of a freaking Vegas rabbit hole, because we never even get to freaking ever talk about it. But I think we definitely got a few things coming together. But shout out your boy Cap and Colt will be live in prime time out there on Thursday. And Travis, Chad, and Brad fam and the Woke Zombies will be out there on Tuesday, right?
I think it's Wednesday, but yeah, I'll
Wednesday. Okay, one day before me. So, all right, hell yeah, 24th. Well, they'll be out there. 25th, I'll be out there, and we'll have fucking blast. But before we dive into any more freaking Vegas shit, see what happens with me and you, dude. We rip off time like it's nobody's business. A couple of things I want to touch on, want to talk about as per usual. We never fucking get too damn serious on these, but Chad and Brad Alpha, bro. Shit. Chad Coin is officially, Chad X, might I say, is officially rocking and rolling. Metaverse, some shit, some of those renders seem to be really, really coming along. 3D avatars. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on, and I feel like every week you have a little something new to drop on us. So, latest Chad and Brad announcements, updates, alpha. What the hell you got going on over there with the Chads, Brads, Stads, Dads, and Bryces?
Okay, so like you said, Metaverse Dispensary underway, man, being built out as we speak. 3D avatars as well. We're working on the secondary option. So we had an IRL, basically IRL rendering that looks more like a real person. It's kind of like what Chad and Brad and all the characters would look like in real life. So now we're going to do a little bit of more cartoony rendering, and we're going to allow the community to kind of vote and see if they'd prefer to look a little more cartoony, or if they'd prefer for their characters to look more like what they would look like in real life and be able to change things like their outfits and facial hair and all that stuff. We're also moving forward with another little thing that we decided, and we kind of talked about a little bit yesterday. I did tweet about it. We're looking to the community, and we're actually looking to the community to see if there's anybody that has, artistic ability, if they have a brand that we have or want to launch. We're looking to help somebody in the community launch their brand out here into the legal market. So we're going to give one person the opportunity to see their brand on shelves. They design obviously the packaging and the brand and what they want it to look like. And we set everything up and we get it onto the shelves. And if it's a seller, like if it's a hit with the customers, we'll obviously keep it on long term. And the person that ends up winning will actually be able to benefit from having their brands on shelves financially and through obviously marketing for whatever brand they're looking. The only thing is that we do ask that you do some sort of homage and try to keep it under the Chad Brad name. It can be anything powered by Chad and Brad. It could be anything under Chad and Brad. It could be totally your name as long as there's a little powered by Chad and Brad at the bottom or whatever you want to do with it. That's all we ask. And so we'll be putting out basically a blank template of the Mylar packaging that we'll be using. And it'll be a flower brand. So we're basically just going to stick to a flower brand. It'll be a top shelf flower brand. So it'll be basically something that's going to be sitting alongside the legacy by Chad and Brad, but under a different. Yeah.
You already know my idea. I've already texted you my idea. I'm already ready to fucking rock and roll, dude. Powered, bang, bang, powered by Bryce. Powered by Bryce.
Anything,
bang.
Yeah. As long as it's one of the members of the Chad and Brad family and it's kind of sticks to the theme, right? Like we talked about the Bryce Crispy Treats launching under that name. So whether you want to use Dad, Chad, Brad, or Bryce is completely up to you. But we'll be holding a competition for people to design their packaging. And we'll put it up to a vote for the community, end up on Twitter, and the winner will be selected and we'll launch that brand. And so they'll be able to have that kind of bragging rights of, hey, I've got a legal brand out in California that's possibly a top seller. So as long as the customers like it, we'll definitely keep it on the shelves. We'll probably do a minimum run of at least 1,000 units. So you'll see at least 1,000 units go through, and if it's a hit, possibly a lot more.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. And that you'll be putting more and more information out about that as kind of the days and weeks roll on.
Oh yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah. This is first leak. This is a little teaser on what you can expect to see. And then I know there's a few people that already they've been hitting me up for the template for the Mylar, and they're like, let me get started. I want to get started. I'm like, oh, we'll do an official announcement. We'll get it out there. And we'll type up a whole thread with all the rules and everything. So everybody's on the same page.
Dope. I was also thinking of the comic book, the High Times, almost High Times-esque, if you will, of the Chad and Brad. That's what I tweeted out yesterday. Shout out Truth in the Source for putting some work in on that, and No Sweat a Yeti. That thing looks badass. Can't wait to start collecting those. All, I hear. All is the key word in that sentence. I hear this is only the beginning. What alpha can you drop on that?
Yeah, so I'm putting together Truth put together obviously the front cover graphics, which came out absolutely amazing. Basically the only input I had on that was that there, and that was it. And then everything else was crisp and perfect. And so we were talking about kind of putting together just a magazine, something that's easy for people to be able to access with table of contents, essentially a breakdown of everything that we've got, Chad and Brad, you know, from the token to the staking to the minting to our secondary collection that we have kind of talked a little bit about, but haven't really had the opportunity to move forward on just yet. But obviously, once we get more minted and we get to that point to where we can mint out, that will be something additional on our roadmap. We've been talking about kind of a roadmap 2.0 that we're looking to put into place, just because we have done so much already, basically setting up everything that we've been looking to do. We've also been talking, somebody out in the community, Dave L, actually got me in touch with an animator and somebody that does, you know, short films and things like that. And they have a little studio that they work with. And so we have been talking about getting the web series going now as well. And, you know, that was pretty much the last thing on the roadmap that we haven't started working on, was the web series. So it would be nice to actually see that completed and get that going. And we were talking about just kind of like either a weekly or a bi-weekly little film shorts, you know, little 5-10 minute shorts around the Chad and Brad family that kind of just start building the story, and people can get to know the actual characters and have something to look forward to that's coming out over the next like week or 2 weeks after they watched that episode. So we're pushing along, man. There's a lot that we've been doing. Truth has been working his ass off in the background, man. He's been on top of these collaborations that we've got going with Isles of Meta, all the 3D avatars. He's been spearheading the magazine as well and the graphics for that. So Truth has been busting his ass out here. And so it's really cool to see what we've got building, man. And I'm excited for when we can finally, you know, people aren't sleeping on us, you know, and we have the ability to do even more. Because right now we're doing a lot on very little minted. It would be nice to be able to mint out and see what we really can do.
150%. I've been saying it since the jump that, yo, the Chad and Brad family NFT collection doesn't depend on the sellout of the project or really even any secondary sales of the project. I mean, it does in a certain way for the Chad X coin to be successful, and 20% of the initial mint going back into the liquidity pool. See, I've been paying attention, Travis. Come on now. I've been following along, taking notes, but there's already a brick and mortar facility behind this project. So everything, they have time to build what they're doing. They have time to slow down and make sure it's perfect and analyze the lay of the land. And if you know tits like I know tits, if you know truth in the source like I know truth in the source, he's the man who likes to move slow, who likes to get all the information first, who likes to figure shit out before he just dives deep. So I'd imagine that these shorts and his magazine have probably been under wraps and working for a lot longer than just a couple of days here since we found out about it. So I'm excited to keep rocking with you guys, keep hearing what you got rolling out, and that's big stuff. That's massive stuff, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited. So it'll be something for people to have quick access to, because you know we do some mega spaces every now and then. We do show spaces. We do NFT conference with Chadma and Alpha Shares and those guys as well. And so when you're able to get up there and kind of get a quick minute to talk about everything you've got going, it's really hard to obviously fit that into a 5-minute segment. I think last time I went up on Skirpy, I was up there for like 25 minutes just talking and answering questions. My initial pitch wasn't 25 minutes. I wasn't just rambling for 25 minutes. Don't get me wrong. I did my 5-minute, my little 5-minute spiel, and then Skirpy and I started kind of talking because we go way back to when Skirpy was like not even like a few thousand followers on Twitter, and now the guy's like he's a rock star out here, man. So
shout out Skirp.
Oh yeah. Everything he's doing with his platform and Skirpy Social and all that, man, he's been busting his ass too. So
it was good Skirp on the show. I haven't done Skirp in a long time.
He would 100%. I guarantee he'd come in, bro. So yeah, we got caught up. We were talking about pretty much everything we've been doing, the company, how we've been moving forward with that secondary location. So we've already started the IRL expansion. We've done more IRL than we were planning to, at this point because we've already expanded the booth line by adding 4 more strains. We're actually looking to start distributing that statewide as well. So we've been kind of working towards getting that into a lot more shops, Cisco, LA, San Diego, stuff that we can actually partner with other distributors and have them start distributing it for us.
Chicago. Chicago. Sorry.
I know Jess has been talking about the East Coast. And so we did have a team meeting yesterday, and we were talking as a team to essentially decide how we can figure out what cities, what states we want to get into. And so that's another thing that we're going to kind of get with the community about is see where a lot of the people are located. We've got a few people in St. Louis. We've got a few people in Michigan, Florida, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, like everywhere, right? And so there's a lot of legal states. There's a lot of opportunity for us to have product in those states. So we just need to get in touch with the right people, talk to the right manufacturers, distributors, retailers. It's a business, and a lot of this stuff doesn't really happen overnight. It would be nice if you could just call somebody up and say, hey, I want it on that shelf, and they get it done for you. But you got to get the packaging designed, manufactured, and sent out. You've got to, obviously, there's a lot of quality control that goes into play when it comes to dealing with people in other states, because, you could always, depending on who you're partnered with, if you're not partnered with the right people, this is cannabis, man, and it's cutthroat, and people are all about their bottom line. And if you partner with the wrong person, you could be paying for a certain quality, and, they're pocketing a portion and putting the other lower quality in the bags so that they could increase their bottom line. It's not something that's not new in the space. That's kind of why we started what we started, is because that's a corporate way of thinking, right? That's the corporate mindset, is how can I increase my bottom line regardless of what happens to the customer? That's not our way of thinking. So that's kind of why we've increased the quality of our booth, and we actually lowered the price per ounce $10. And yet somehow everybody else is screaming inflation and they've raised their prices. Meanwhile, we're actually seeing the supply and demand here in the market. And despite inflation, there's still an overall surplus of cannabis here in California, which means the price of bud is still pretty low. And so if the price of bud is pretty low, you pass that along to your consumer. That's our mindset. That's kind of how we do business. Others, they'll say, hey, it's inflation, guys. Sorry. Now you got to pay $60 for your eighth, even though the price of the bud that we just got was like half of what it used to be. So that's just, that's my grind my gears moment right there. That was me throwing just a little bit of shade.
Hey, no. Shade much accepted here on the show. Foundation is changing the game and doing big things over there. So any opportunity you get, please throw it. And that was some great advice, great insights on the cannabis space in general, man. And I absolutely love when you go down those rabbit holes. And I got maybe 1 or 2 more rabbit holes, just depending where we go here. But yeah, that was some really good shit. I'm really excited to to get to try some of this highly sought after booth now that once was terrible, but all of a sudden is now just spectacular. I don't understand, but customers are calling in, just looking at the bag saying, hey, Travis, is this shit? Is it? What you put in this shit? I mean, they're just calling with their fucking brains oozing out of their ears. They don't know what's going on the shelves over there at Foundation, but I'll tell you what, it's something good, something big. Okay. Before we get down another cannabis rabbit hole, one final topic. I just realized it is already after 1. I did bring you on a little late, but it is already after 1. Either way, something that's always really important to revisit, to talk about, get good perspective on is security. At the end of the day, we are here talking about NFT shit, right? So what's some stuff you've been kind of seeing as of late? Maybe anything that's like stuck out over to you over the last week. I know you kind of had the weekend out of the space, but anything that really stuck out, or in addition, and or what's kind of your best security advice of the week, as it's always kind of changing?
Yeah, well, it seems like people have kind of they're starting to wise up a little bit. it seems like a lot of the tactics for a lot of the free mint fishing and the kind of the building off the hype, right, is what a lot of people were doing. Is they'd see a hype project, they'd basically see all the interaction, they'd see the link, they'd get into it, they'd mint it, not knowing what it was, just based off FOMO, and then next thing you know, your wallet's drained, right? FOMO, yeah. And next thing you know, your wallet's drained, right? So at least now when I see a lot of these ads, because most of it sucks, but a lot of it is Twitter. A lot of it is straight on Twitter. People will pay for sponsored tweets, promoted tweets, or whatever it is, with malicious links on them. And Twitter's out there allowing them to just promote it to the masses. And so if you ever see certain stuff will just pop up on your feed, if you click in and go through the comments, it's kind of good that now you're seeing that a lot of people are calling these posts on their bullshit, right? They're basically letting them know this is a scam. Don't click these links. You're going to lose all your shit. So it seems like people are wising up to the typical phishing scams that they've been doing. One thing that I was going to basically start doing as well is securing my Discord a little bit more. So a lot of the stuff is still going through Discord. I didn't realize that so this is one thing that we did do in our Discord without even realizing it. But if you actually have your verified channel, right? And if you don't change the permissions so that once people are verified, they can no longer see that verified channel, it puts them in that channel with all the new people still. So regardless of if they've verified and gone through that role or whatever to gain access to the rest of the channels, if somebody comes in that's a malicious bot, if you haven't removed that from your actual members' views, that malicious bot still has access to your members without even having to go through the verification. I know that was long-winded, but basically, once people verify in your Discord, make it so that verified channel is no longer accessible to them. And I actually, Chadma was the one that was telling us about that yesterday in the Midday Munchies. And so we were going through some security checks on Discord and what we can do to make it a little more secure. We're also looking, everything that you do, you have to have two-factor authorization attached to that. So everything that all my logins, 2FA, I'm going to basically require that for the team as well. So that way we can secure the Discord a little bit more and make sure that these random DMs aren't getting to our members. But yeah, those are some of the things that you can do as a project owner to make sure that your community's safe. As far as the community goes, it's still the same. If you get an email from OpenSea saying you got an offer or something and you want to go accept it, go directly to OpenSea to see if that offer is sitting on that item. Don't click through to the emails. Don't click into the links, because anybody can replicate an email. They can literally say it's from OpenSea support, and somehow it's masking the true email address that it came from. And so you end up clicking through, signing, and everything gets wiped. So just do everything directly through OpenSea. Don't click on any links in emails, nothing in DMs. There's no such thing as crazy stealth mints for projects that have a mint date that's supposed to be 2-3 weeks out. They're not just going to say, hey, you know what, actually, we're going to stealth mint right now, but you got to go to this special link. So, just kind of keep an eye on what you're doing. Obviously, before you sign or do anything with your MetaMask, read it, see what you're signing. I think, wasn't there a new update that just went out as well on MetaMask for when you're signing, so that it actually tells you kind of in bold exactly what you're doing before you actually click through? I think, is that something that just recently happened?
Yeah, it was last week, dropped last Tuesday or Wednesday. I think the update dropped. I talked about it on yesterday's show. And it was that set approval all, right? Where you're actually set approving for the transfer of all your crypto and NFTs and everything written into the contract. And you don't even realize it. Well, when it's written into the contract, it'll literally pop up big and bold. Really, do you want to set approval for all of your Chad and Brads, all of your Ether Brews, whatever? And then it'll say, by granting permission, you are giving this wallet access to your funds and assets, whatever it says, something in there. So yeah, it populates, it does a whole shindig now for sure.
All right. No, and I'm guilty of it too, man, going through and doing stuff quickly because I'm used to it, or whether it's minting 2 people or transferring 2 people, I'll go through, do it quickly. And, because I know I'm on OpenSea and I know my MetaMask is there and I know that this is exactly what I'm doing. But regardless of if you're comfortable full and you're doing it quickly or you're in a hurry, you definitely should just go through and double check and read, and because you never know, man. Crazier stuff has happened, and you would be absolutely heartbroken. I know a few people that have had it happen to them, and they were absolutely heartbroken. So just be safe, read what you're signing, and get yourself a ledger. As always, number one.
Good stuff, man. I totally forgot we had talked about that with Chadma yesterday, and that little Discord verified channel deal. I know Up Too Late tunes in from time to time, so hopefully you got that info. If not, I'll definitely pass it on to him. I totally forgot to mention that yesterday. We were talking about that. I even wrote a note down about that. But yeah, I had that. I just wrote down security, and I'm glad we're always on the same page. You went down some great rabbit holes doing that, so I appreciate that. Outside of that, man, I think you know where we're going. I think you know how this ends. There was one little thing, but like, we could talk about it. I realized that I was going to talk about falling floor prices. That was going to be the final closing, floor prices going down. You mentioned, after the weekend come off, and oh shit, floor prices are down all over the market. What the fuck's going on? I gotta have some conversation on that. But we could talk about that at a later time, man. Nobody wants to talk about that negative ass shit. And I realized I'd written out a sentence that kind of refers to some of those people who cause those falling of floor prices, if you will. So, my friends, the secret phrase of the day for August 2nd, 2022 is hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Get your head out of the gutter. He just baked up some moist banana muffins this morning. Travis has moist muffins. Also, it's time to finish the sentence, Travis. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
First sentence of the day. The easiest way to find your place in Web3 is
bouncing around Twitter Spaces. If you get kicked out, that's those aren't the spaces to go back to.
Fuck them. No, definitely not. You just stay away and you keep coming to the midday munchies.
That's right.
Sentence number 2. The speed of the NFT and Web3 space can best be described or related to
10x real time.
Facts. I was thinking like Formula 1 racing. First thing that came to my mind when I wrote that down.
There you go.
Here's that sentence. People who undercut floors are
paper-handed B words.
Bitches.
Yeah.
Sentence number 4. The worst job I have ever held inside of cannabis is
packing bags for extraction.
Yeah. Is that when some of that toxic splooge got on you?
No.
Even worse.
I'm allergic to weed. So if it gets not like not to where most people are, there's a lot of people that'll have a
no shit.
Take a nug and you rub it on your arm and wait a little while, you might welt up, and that's how you know that you have allergic reactions to one of the chemicals in cannabis. And so when you're in there packing bags for extraction, they're basically just giant like tea bags almost. And you just throw all the flour, you're throwing all the trim in there, you're throwing everything in the bag, you're having to stuff it, you're in a giant room and there's keys everywhere. You're basically covered in it. And every single time I would go in, my luck, like I couldn't breathe. I'd have to wear a respirator mask because I couldn't breathe because of all the keef. It would just clog up my throat. And then I'd just come out of there, be covered in welts. I'd be itchy. I'd have to go and just douse myself with alcohol. So I was constantly spraying myself down with isopropyl just to like break down the weed and cut. So that was one of my worst experiences, I think. Didn't do it for very long. Quickly tried to.
That doesn't sound fun at all. But maybe that's why I enjoyed Derbs better than plants. I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe I'll check that out. Maybe I'll do a little test of that. Apparently, you're sending the chat on fire. Question, sentence number 5. The worst job I've ever held outside of cannabis is
manager of a soup plantation.
Of a soup? Did you say a soup? S-O-U-P?
Soup plantation.
What the fuck is a soup plantation?
Oh my man, you've never been to? It's basically.
Oh fuck! It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
I'm over here thinking, how the fuck do you fucking grow soup? How the fuck? I need to cool out on the fucking vitamins, dude. What the fuck? I'm a soup plantation. I mean, I'm thinking, what the fuck is he? What is he fucking doing, man? Okay. No, I've never been to it. What the hell is a soup plantation? Sorry, I come from the middle of the fucking United States, not the West Coast.
Oh, okay. So it's basically a buffet. Obviously, their heavy focus is soup. And
okay.
They've got a salad bar. They've got, a pasta station. They've got a little focaccia bread station and muffins. A lot of muffins. A whole lot.
Moist ones.
Yeah, and it was miserable, man. It was probably one of my least favorite experiences. I was constantly just the early bird specials were very, very popular, and that's a certain crowd that's very, very hard to please.
Yes, they are.
Often complains.
Yes.
And so that was a lot of what I was dealing with constantly, and it wasn't very much fun. So yeah,
if you've been in the hospitality industry, you know the exact people that you are talking about right now. And I just have this mental image. I used to work an 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. shift at a breakfast, brunch, and pizza place. They did all this shit on Sundays. And oh boy, you get them early birds in there right at the open. Oh, child, please. If you have one drop of holiday sauce in the wrong freaking spot, it's a wrap. It's over with. It's a game. So soup plantation, should I go and visit a soup plantation? Should I find my nearest location or say, nah, fuck that?
I don't even know if they're still in business, man.
Really?
I think they got shut. I think they lost out in the pandemic. I think they closed down all their locations during the pandemic. I could be wrong though, but I think, they were the ones that got affected. But they're big on coupons too, man. Like they would send out coupons every single day. And so, some people would have yesterday's coupon and they were all day-specific coupons, too. So it's like if you went there on Thursday, but you had a Friday coupon, you were not allowed to use that coupon. But literally the amount of people complaining, they all got to use coupons whenever the hell they wanted. So that was a lot of fun.
Shout out Soup Plantation, bro. Shout out Soup Plantation. They're closed up tighter than shit, man. I mean, it's over with. May 8th, 2020.
Man.
May 8th, 2020, their last Instagram post. To our valued guest, as many of you have heard, we're unable to reopen our 97 Soup Plantation and Sweet Tomatoes restaurants due to the COVID-19 pandemic, along with other shit. Damn, shout out Soup Plantation, man. Never got to try it out. And fuck you, Uncle COVID.
R.I.P., man. R.I.P. to Soup Plantation.
R.I.P. to Soup Plantation. Yeah, sorry, damn. What a shucky darn. Hey, sentence number 6, speaking of, the most famous person I have ever shared some vitamins with is
Dante. Peter Dante.
Peter Dante. Is that Little Nicky?
That's Little Nicky, Water Boy, if you know the the quarterback from the Water Boy. He was also Dante in Grandma's Boy. So yeah, he lives out here. He's lived out here he's had a house here for 25 years. And he's actually my barber's kid's godfather. So that's
Oh,
how we met him, was through our barber. And we ended up going and watching the McGregor fight with him, and got to smoke out. We smoked some blunts, hung out at his crib, watched the fight, and just partied with Dante for the night. My buddy tried on the wig. I think I told you that before. He tried on the lipstick. Yep.
Hell yeah. I always like revisiting that story and assuring the masses that you did not put on that wig and join the 50,000 other people that have also tried that when they saw that bad boy. The most interesting place I've ever enjoyed vitamins is
in line for a ride at Disneyland.
Oh, well, that's a good one. My first thought was the train tracks off of North Street in Bloomington Normal, Illinois. There's like this weird little outjet on the train tracks, and like worst place ever because it's literally right behind the cop shop. You know, they could just literally turn around and take a sniff and then they'd be fucked. But hey, craziest spot I think there's been crazier, but that was the first one that ever popped to my mind. So see what happens.
I've got to shout out the guys over at Homeboy Flicks, man, because when I went out there for that podcast, we did go take a walk up into the caves over at the park over by them. I wish I remember the name of the park. But there was a cave up there, and apparently they used that cave for movies. Like, so in Batman, when the Batmobile would leave the cave and you just see the Batmobile driving out of the cave, I guess that was the cave that they used, that they would just drive the Batmobile out. And so we walked up there, we ended up smoking a blunt out there and hanging out in the cave. And that was pretty cool too, man. And you could see the Hollywood sign from like right at the entrance of the cave. You just walk out and turn, and the Hollywood sign was up on the hill right there, pretty close too. So that was a lot. That was a good spot.
Hell yeah. Yeah. You told me about that when you came back. I don't remember when you told me that. I don't even remember when that was. That seems like 10 years ago now, for crying out loud, with how fast this space moves. Holy shit. I bet that was a blast though. 3 more. Federal laws and regulations on vitamins are
pretty shitty.
Concurred. My favorite hobby outside of NFTs is
golf.
Yes, I could have. I was wondering what the answer would be, and I could have fucking said that. Number 10, he's made it through the entire interview. I'm a poet, and now you know it. My favorite caffeinated beverage is
sugar-free Red Bull.
I was wondering what type of a guy you were, if you were a coffee guy or if you were a drink kind of, and he's got a sugar-free Red Bull sitting right there, huh?
Yeah, I've got empty cans of them laying all over my office. It's really bad.
Good. Never been a fan of Red Bull. Now, you give me those Monster Zeros, like the all red can or the all blue can, I'll drink those like they're going out of style. Holy shit, I love those. Or Bang, those are dope, and also Rain. So Rain competing with Bang, but it's REIGN, and the Rains they're pretty good too. They'll get you.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll get you juice for sure.
The one with like the shield on the front or something, right?
Yep. And he's got like the crown. He's wearing those are fire. Those are fire. I used to drink those when I'd work like 12-hour shifts a lot. Those are good. Those are great.
Okay. Yeah, when I was working the lab, we would drink Bang a lot, and then because they'd have those weird flavors, right? Like unicorn fluff or something shit like that.
Yep.
So yeah, those aren't bad. Those are pretty good.
They're not bad. I personally do think that Rain kind of blows them out of the water though. Like, I like Bang a lot, but I think Rain is better. I'd try one of those if I were you. While you're going and making your next sugar-free, unless you go to Sam's Club or whatever the hell they call it out there on the West Coast, probably fucking Soup Club. I don't fucking know. And you get your fucking,
Costco.
Bro. Oh, Costco. Yeah, sorry. That's too fancy for me. Sorry. I hang out around Aldi, bro. All these quality, and Kroger's quality, but we don't have any Kroger's up here in the Chicagoland area that I know of. That's all Southern Illinois shit. However, look, dude, just burned off an hour out of nowhere. Like, it's only supposed to be a half hour, and then they just go on and go on and go on. It's every Tuesday, dude. We peel back another layer on the Travis onion and find out more shit and have more funny. This week's Soup Plantation it is. Soup plantation, ladies and gentlemen. But much like Dead Drop that I was talking about today, what the fuck was it? What the fuck? Man, this is why you take Dr. Disrespect's NFT. See how much shit we talk about? His NFT game coming up. Don't even know why did I mention that? Why was I mentioning that? I don't know why I was mentioning that.
Time, bro. You got to mention it 2 times.
I don't know why I was mentioning that. I just totally went brain dead. Yeah, maybe that's a great spot then. Who knows? I don't know why the hell I was mentioning that. I was mentioning that for a specific reason, but much like this show, maybe underwhelming. Maybe like that sneak peek, underwhelming. Yeah, that's what I was going after. I don't fucking know. Either way, my friends, it is officially time, if you haven't already, to get the secret phrase of the day entered into the live YouTube chat. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins, because that is officially the third and final segment of the day. Doorkeepers. We went into all types of shit. Holy cow. Chad and Brad Alpha. We talked Vegas. We talked your trip to Vegas. We talked security. Whew, we talked shorts, magazines, boof, Skirpy. I mean, dude, we covered some shit. Now. Once again, Tokin Tuesday. Any closing thoughts, final words? Been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul over the duration of the last year. Just hey, hi, how you doing? I'll see you next week. Or see you in midday munchies. What's rolling around in the noggin up there?
Just don't sleep. Don't sleep on us, man.
Ooh.
Everybody sleeping needs to wake up, because we've got some fun stuff in store, and you're not gonna want to miss out, man. If you sleep now, you're gonna come back in 6 months and wonder why you never got in, and why you're why it's a little bit late now. But check us out. Get out there, mint some Chad and Brad. I never talk about minting Chad and Brads. People gave me a lot of crap yesterday. So get out there and mint some Chad and Brads. We're minting right now on the Ethereum blockchain, 0.05, and it gets you a free 3D avatar to use in the metaverse, which we're going to be dropping here pretty soon, too, I think.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, dude. Well, as per usual, thanks for your time. Thanks for your insights. Thanks for being a standing Tuesday guest. Thanks for providing a dope-ass product and, a dope-ass project and even doper products. Let's say that.
Dope project, dope products.
Dope projects, doper products. Yeah. Chad and Brad, we put the dope in dope. We put the D in rugs. Oh, shit. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here before we get any complaints and I get this show fucking canceled. All right, kids. First time live on your screen. You now officially see it. Live on the Door Show, presented to you by Diamond Hand Radio and brought to you in partnership with the Respected Rhinos Club. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins is your secret phrase of the day. Hashtag, I don't like that. I'm going to keep that up. Jeez. Hashtag Travis has moist muffins. Enter that in the live YouTube chat. 39 lucky contestants today. Might be more by the time that I hit this old draw button over here that I'm now circling around. But 39 lucky contestants. One usual Chad and Brad, because old Travis is just gracious enough to fucking do that crazy shit every single week. And also, woke wifey won in midday months. He said, I don't need it. Give it away on the Door Show tomorrow. So we got 2 doggone Chad and Brad's, maybe Thad's dads, or even potentially a Bryce to dish out here today. So my friends, seeing as how the entries have looked to reach a grinding halt, 1 entry per person. You still have time once I run the first one, but the first one.
Let me throw something out too, Cap, that somebody was talking about in the chat. I think it was Ash. 39 entries. Everybody that's entered so far, go and like the video too. If you haven't liked the video, get out there and like the YouTube video. Help them out. We got 37 people watching. Let's get 37 likes on the video real quick.
Subscribe, like, share. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of you, and for mentioning that. And Tits wife, Twits. Thanks for shouting that out, and thanks for telling everybody to like and watch. And Dougie D, Dylan, I see you shouting it out too. Hell yeah, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I don't know why you guys stick around the show. There has been some There have been some rocky moments. There have been some hiccups and bumps in the road. But hey, we're finally here. Let's give some shit away before we keep talking. Get down another doggone rabbit hole. 39 entries, kids. First draw is live. Okay, here we go. Who's the lucky winner today? We see familiar faces all across the screen. Kids, it is officially Munch, the luckiest Chad and Brad winner on the doggone planet. Somebody ask him how he's broke the doggone algorithm on YouTube, but it is literally, he's going to have a whole family. He's going to have a whole family from YouTube live chat giveaways, for crying out loud. What the hell is going on out there? Congrats, Munch.
Let's go, baby. And
Munch.
Shout out Woke Wifey, man, for putting out her secondary giveaway, man. Mad love to Woke Wifey.
No kidding. Mad love to Woke Wifey. Woke Wifey is always yelling at me too for not shilling the Door Show or Diamond Hand Radio and you know, doing all that shit. And she's always out here supporting the Chad and Brad, supporting the doggone Door Show, Diamond Hand Radio, everybody, and the zombies too. The doggone Woke Zombies. That's why every other week is Woke Zombie Wednesday. Shout out Woke Wifey and Patient Zero, Cody and Jenna. Love you too, bunches and oodles. Okay, looks like we're sticking at 39. So without further ado, my friends, the second draw is live. Okay, more familiar faces on the screen. Who's it going to be this time? Who is it going to be? 7-8 now. What do you say? 7-8 one time now. Kid, kid, one time. Oh! What? Oh, shout out Jones. That's Mama Bear. Shout out, Mom, for winning your first official Chad and Brad and officially joining the Chad and Brad community. I don't know how this is even possible. I don't know how Munch and my mom have become the two most lucky winners in the YouTube live chat giveaway. But there you have it. I'll be sure to get you all of that pertinent information because I literally, NFA, I am not a financial advisor, but I help her with her wallets. But shout out, Mama Bear, getting yourself a Chad and Brad. Welcome to the fam. Holy smokes. My ma, she's winning giveaways. She wins giveaways left, right, and center too. She mentored a zombie, got some shit, won something on here the other day. I mean, now she's winning more. She's lucky as all get out. I don't know what. Don't blame me, kids. I don't know what it is. I'm not the one that rigs this thing up. Hey, ask my mom. Ask Munch. I'm not the one who figured out the algorithm. They did. My mom can barely figure out MetaMask, but she figured out how to break the YouTube giveaway algorithm. I'll tell you that. Sheesh. Shout out, Travis. Appreciate you, you and your giveaways as per usual, my man. More than I can tell you, good sir, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Of course, man. Thank you for hosting this show. I see Chad Ma's going off in there, man. He's like, how do I get on this show right now? He is enthralled with the Door Show, and I think you might have another guest that you can bring up. And Alpha Shares. If you haven't heard of Alpha Shares, you should definitely check them out and see if you can't get in with Chad. He is the official Chad. He has dubbed himself, since we don't have any actual Chads, Brads, Thads, Bryces, although I am a dad. Chad has become the official Chad of the Chad and Brad family, so that we have a real Chad, and it actually makes us more legit now, and we're not just a bunch of non-Chads out here preaching Chad. We have a Chad.
I'm trying to think if I know any Brads or Bryces or Thads in the space. What if we got a Thad? Man, I don't know. I don't think I know any Thads, to tell you the truth. I don't think I know any Thads.
Never met a Thad.
Never met one. Never met one in my life. Unless we're talking about Thad that plays linebacker at Blue Mountain State. Shout out.
Thaddington. You got Chaddington,
Paddington.eth. All right, for crying out loud, rabbit holes galore. I told you to firmly affix your rabbit hole diving shorts today. We were going deep, and boy, oh boy, have we ever the whole fucking time. Travis, again, dude, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your knowledge, for your insights, for your giveaways, everything in between. T-minus 2.5 weeks until literally 2.5 freaking weeks until I see you live in prime time, and all of you that are going to be out in the hole in the desert. Only, I don't know, 5 minutes till I see you in some spaces. maybe in a Discord, in a voice chat somewhere. I have no idea, but I got to get out of here. Travis Scott's too. He's got more things that he's got to take care of. He's got a doggone business to run. Oh, wait, the wifey takes care of that. What the hell what do you do anyhow? Oh, he's the founder of the project. Kids, that's it. That's a wrap. Paper or plastic. Put a bow on that, some beach. Episode number 40 of The Door Show. Did you know, Travis, we're going to be celebrating episode 50 together in 2 weeks. So maybe we got to do a little something special together. Who knows? Maybe do a little challenge or something. I don't know. We'll see what all happens. But that's it. That's over. Episode 40. We reach milestones on Token Tuesdays, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of, that's it. It's time to wrap this one up. But before we do, I need you to remember that it is a terrific, nay, tremendous, nay, tremendous Tuesday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee, and I'm choosing to spread PLP. That stands for peace, love, and positivity. For those of you that are new to the show, or you just haven't heard the acronym before, I ask that you push around a little bit of the same, maybe dash in some kindness too along the way as you go about your day. Why? Because it costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 SOL, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now. To do so, I hope you have the legendary Chaddington.eth. Hopes you have a spectacular rest of your Tuesday, unless you have any other plans. As I've previously mentioned, we'll catch you in Twitter. We'll catch you in the Discord. We'll catch you in VCs. But before we leave you officially, we also ask that you remember that being that this show is part of the Diamond Hand Radio media family, you remember that at Diamond Hand Radio, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everybody tuned in, whatever platform, whether you're listening, watching, YouTube, Twitter, everything in between. It is because of you guys that this show is possible. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe and like and share it out to somebody who could use a little bit of knowledge and insights on the Web3 and NFT space from time to time. We'll catch you tomorrow. If you hung around this long, you got the alpha. Tomorrow's guest is the legendary, the amazing, the beautiful Violetta Zeroni. Cannot wait for tomorrow. Tap in, tune in. We'll see you then. Peace.